shit is trash, dog. Oh man. What's up, Dad? Listen to better music. We're alive now.
Okay.
Podcast. Oh man. Yeah, dude, they fucking fell off hard for me, dude.
Well, I feel like all the bands back then, even Korn, like Korn's my favorite band of all time, but I still don't like their new shit.
Yeah, oh yeah, they just released a new song like 2 weeks ago, I think. Do you see that shit?
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't like that at all. I was like, oh god.
I already knew. That's why I think I listened to it once. I'm like, this is what I expected, but
I think one of the reasons why, and this isn't true for all bands, but a lot of bands that you like, especially when you're young. So there's that factor of when you're young and that's the shit you're listening to, kind of like imprints on you when you're such a young age. But like a lot of the bands that we listen to from that time, when they come out with new shit, it just sounds like the same old shit. Like they're not like changing anything up and like evolving, you know what I mean? They're just like doing the same fucking shit over and over again. You know what I mean? Oh shit, we lost Mike. Hooray, podcast. God damn it. Alright, I guess I'll sit here and talk to myself for a little while. Oh, look, a little slime. We'll wait for Mike to get back in the party. It's probably everyone is on his Wi-Fi right now. Doop, 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 doop. I think he invited me to a new party. Let's go see. Chicka, audio only. Party. Chia. Cheer.
it kicked me out. I said like a party due to error.
I mean, dude, if you didn't want a podcast, you could just say so. You know what I mean? What the fuck? What was the last thing you heard me say?
And we're talking about Korn and Slipknot, how they weren't good like it used to be.
Well, yeah. Okay, so where I was going with that was, I think that part of the reason, at least for me, why I don't like their shit anymore is because they keep doing like the same shit over and over again and never like evolving and trying new things. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really care for Bring Me the Horizon, but I thought it was cool that their most recent album they put out was just an experimental album with all kinds of different shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're doing new stuff and trying new things. Like, I mean, Dance Gavin Dance is kind of like that in a way where they don't really switch up their formula too much, but I just love them because they're so fucking good. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's like a really cool thing is like if you think about Deftones, all of their
Yeah.
albums sound like a completely new band, even though it's all the same people. You know what I mean?
But that's
Like,
why that's one of the bands that no matter like how long it's been, like their album's been really good. Like I like all their albums.
yeah, me too. Fucking that last one wasn't too great, but
Yeah, but
dude,
I still would listen to it.
yeah. I have, dude. I bought. Oh, I think. Oh shit, I may have to buy a new Deftones CD. I don't know if they released a new one recently, but I have. The most recent one that I have is Gore, the one with the pink birds on it.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
most recent one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't like that one as much, but it was still like I bumped it like a good like 50 times. You know what I mean? Like it's still good. I just didn't like it as much, but
Yeah,
yeah, like every single one of their records sounds like it's like except of course because the dude has the same voice, but other than that, it sounds like it's a different band. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like they're always changing their style up. Like it's like some bands. It seems like they just don't do different shit in their life, and they're just doing the same shit all the time. So their music
yeah.
is the same every fucking time because they're not like doing anything with their life. Maybe a fucking a really great example is Paramore. Their most recent album is like completely different than anything else I've heard from them. And I'm not even really into them like that, but their most recent album is so fucking good. But like, I think Atreyu is putting out a new record like sometime soon. And I listened to one of the songs off of it, and I turned that shit off like halfway into the song. I was like, I can't do this, man. But their first
Betray You?
album, yeah, Atreyu.
Oh yeah, yeah, for real.
Their
Like
first
there's like,
album is still my shit, though, man. The first one.
oh fuck yeah, I was actually listening to that like not that long ago, like a week or two ago. Ugh. That shit is the shit.
That shit is like all-time MVP status for me, dude. And still like the first Linkin Park album too. It's not like it's not like really good music, but I still can like dig it because it just makes me think about that time in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what got me into metal was that CD, Hyper Theory.
Dude, that's part of the reason I got into it too, man.
I didn't really listen to metal, and then my brother showed me that CD, and I'm like, holy shit, it's tight. And oh, check it out, this is Deftones, Korn, Slipknot. I'm like, oh my god, and I just kind of just branched off on my own from there.
Yeah. Hey, Sallybeatz, we're talking about music.
Sally Beats.
What kind of music do you like? I mean, I know we talked about this before, but but the whole reason we got started on talking about that is because of that new Norma Jean song, and that's a fucking perfect example because if you listen to any Norma Jean album, it is completely fucking different from any other albums. You know what I mean? Fucking the only thing that is the same about all of their albums is that at some point the singer is going to be like, yeah! You know what I mean? Like he just does that shit. And it made me laugh because that song that Steve sent, the song starts out and the first thing he says, he's like, yeah! You know what I mean? That shit is so that shit genuinely made me laugh. But it was, yeah, I thought it was a pretty good song. I think their album is in October, I think. I can't wait for that shit because their most recent album was fucking awesome also. And then before that, they had Wrongdoers, which is one of the best fucking metal albums of all time, man. At least to me. That shit bumps, dude.
I never really listened to Norma Jean.
They're fucking good, man. Some of their early shit is kind of like wacky, but yeah, dude, they're fucking dope.
That's funny. Like I just like, yeah, I didn't really listen to Norma Jean. It was like a big old pause. Like I thought you were gonna be like, what the fuck's wrong with you, or something like that. And you know, there's that pause. Like, oh my god.
So disappointed in you, Mike. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, I felt the disappointment. Oh man, I'd rather be mad and not disappointed. I heard so much worse.
I'm not mad at you. I'm just disappointed. Sallybeatz said,
no.
I like all kinds of music, more into metal, hardcore, and a little hip hop and pop. Hey.
Oh,
I like
pop that hip hop.
pop that ass.
Yeah.
I like some pop, but it's hard to find good pop, man. You know what I mean?
I remember in California, we used to listen to a lot of rap. You know.
Yeah, I kind of like grew out. I mean, I still bump some old school shit, like the first Dr. Dre album, the first Biggie album. There's like a lot of like, there's not a lot of albums that I really like, but there's all kinds of like different songs that I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What Sallybeatz? What kind of hardcore bands can you recommend to check out? My favorite
Green Day.
Yeah, my favorite hardcore band. All right, so check this out. You want to hear about Disappointment right now?
Yeah.
My favorite hardcore band is the number 12 Looks Like You, and they have 3 of the fucking best hardcore albums of all time. And then their 4th album was pretty good, but it wasn't as good as the first 3. And so they've been like on social media saying that they might be working on new music. And you know, I don't follow them or anything. I just heard like on some forum posts that people have heard that they're like making new music or something. I was like, dude, I can't fucking wait, blah, blah, blah. They dropped a new track 2 days ago. I listened to that shit. Hot dog, diggity, diggity dog shit. I was like, this is horrible. Sallybeatz says, I was like, hey, Sallybeatz, what's some of your favorite hardcore bands? She's like, I'll be right back, walking home half buzzed.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's why I fucks with you, Sallybeatz.
That's what I'm talking about, man. Dude, that's one thing that I do not like doing anymore is walking around even like half buzzed. Like, god damn it, man. I gotta be sober for this shit. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, we were fucking 16 and shit. We get fucked up and walk to the to fucking 24, get some Arizonas and shit.
We'll get fucked up in the middle of the desert, or where we go now, but I don't know.
I don't know, just fucking walk around. There's nothing else to
do. We end up at the bowling alley every time, like, fuck.
Like, how did I get here again?
And everybody's there. My sister, her friends, your sister, her friends, fucking everybody and their mom was there. Like, fuck, how do we end up here? I'm so trash and high.
And the best part about us always ending up at the bowling alley is no one ever bowled, ever. I remember...
Yeah.
I think I saw Justin throw a ball down the lane one time when we were all fucked up. But other than that, no one ever fucking bowled, man. That shit was so funny.
No. Hell no. And we always go chill in the back to smoke cigarettes, and we're not supposed to be there. We're supposed to be 18 and older. We're just chilling.
Yeah, dude, I used to go back there and find the longest fucking cigarette in an ashtray and smoke that shit.
Oh, man. So, like, I used to do that, not that one, but, like, certain ones. But that's so disgusting to think about now.
I know, but remember what we used to do? We used to grab a cigarette, and then you just hold the lighter up near where the filter is to fucking burn off. But that shit didn't fucking work, man. You know what I mean? We're like, here, I'll just put the fire on it for a second, man. It'll be good.
If anything, it made it worse. It tastes like shit.
Hell yeah. Goddamn, those were the times, man. Fucking... Yeah. Oh, I watched Spider-Man Far From Home last night, but I fell asleep like most of the way through it, so I don't know what happened at the end. Did you see it?
No, I was actually thinking about going to see it today, but there's only 2 showings that are all late as fuck. I'm like, nah, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't really good quality, but I could tell like what was going on. Like, it seemed like, you know, pretty good. Like, I'll have to like actually watch it in HD, because it was like... There was like a good bit of dialogue that was chopped out to where like it was like cut, top, like cut, you know what I mean, for a little bit of it, but it was pretty cool. Jake Gyllenhaal still handsome as fuck though. Fuck, well that sucks. I thought you saw it already. I want to talk about it. What else do we got?
Fucking, hold on.
To what? My ankles.
I'm fighting this grade 8. I'm playing the Dragon Ball Z game, and I don't know how to... Oh, there's 2 of them.
Is it a golden ape?
No, it's Vegeta and Nappa.
What? Nappa never turns into an ape. What a jip.
Yeah. Well, this is the whole thing about the Xenoverse. It's like they someone fucks with the timeline and you got to fix it. You know, like all the other shit never happened, but some nibba is messing with the timeline, so you got to replace it.
Man, how come some nibba always got to mess with the timeline and shit? You know, that's supposedly how they're gonna be doing the next Marvel universe phase, is like fucking around with the timeline. That's why there's going to be another movie with Loki. Well, I don't know if it's a movie about him, but he's going to be back.
It's a series.
Oh, with Loki?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I just read that Loki was back. Okay.
Yeah, like Disney's doing like Disney Plus. It's kind of like Netflix.
Yeah.
But for Disney shit. So they're doing a whole bunch of fucking Marvel shit. Like Like Winter Soldier, and fucking
The Falcon
uh,
Nibba.
yeah, they got their own show. Scarlet Witch has their own show. Low Key,
Oh,
and
wait, that's a
Hawkeye
show?
has. It's going to be.
Oh, I thought the Falcon Nibba was going to be a movie.
Uh, Captain Nibba.
Oh. America Nibba! Fucking,
Fuck yeah.
did you see that, Natalie Portman is coming back and she's going to be the female Thor? Go,
Yeah.
go downstairs, bud. Okay, hold on a second. My nephew's leaving. I want to say goodbye to this Nibba. What's up, bud? Can you say podcast? Did you just use my bathroom?
Yeah.
What did you use my bathroom for? Come here, give me a hug.
Cookie.
Can you say podcast?
What's that mean?
Podcast. Can you say it?
Podcast.
Podcast. Like a big boy.
What does that mean?
I don't know. I'm doing it right now. I love you, bud. Just. I'll see you later, okay?
Okay.
All right, bud. I love you.
Mark loves his nephew.
What a faggot.
Lovely little boys.
That's why I like chicks with no titties. I'm like really just attracted to 10-year-old boys.
Yeah.
Anyway, Natalie Portman's gonna be the female Thor. That's gonna be cool, probably.
Well, before the Thor 3 came out, she said she was done with Marvel. She didn't want to do it no more.
Yeah, but then Endgame came
course.
out, and then they got $3 billion now. My nigga, they're like, hey
Yeah,
man,
so she's like, you know what?
oh
Maybe I
shit,
should
you
not-
know what?
Hey, what's up, Thor? Just trying to throw her pussy around a little bit. Like, this bitch.
Which
What the fuck you want? You see me and my niggas made $3 million at the Who's. Now you want to come back, you little slut?
Fuck yeah.
She's like, hey, guess what, guys? I was just kidding. I totally want Thor's hammer.
Bro, fucking. Oh god, talk about fucking a national treasure. Fucking Natalie Portman, man. Oh, goddamn.
You know who America's sweetheart is?
Riley Reid.
No. Bruce Willis, man. How do you not know that?
That's not America's sweetheart. America's sweetheart is fuck, who the fuck is it? It's Julia Roberts? Is that who's America's sweetheart?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's Bruce Willis.
Fuck, who the fuck is America's sweetheart? I don't remember. I think it's Julia Roberts. Anyway.
But down.
Of course, every fucking buddy's all like, oh, Natalie Portman's in your Thor. Why they gotta make everything with a chick? And then all the
comments.
That's what I was about to say. All the nerds come back and they're like, there was a female Thor, you dumbasses.
And it was that character because she ends up having. Well, Thor loses a hammer for some reason and he can't get it back. And when he tried to get it back, he realized someone else grabbed it. He's like, who the fuck grabbed it? Like, who's the new Thor? Some chick. That he was fighting the Destroyer.
Oh, dude.
He's like, what the fuck? And then he's trying to figure out who it is. Like, maybe it's this person or this person. And then at the end, like, well, maybe it's the girl he loves, but she has cancer. She's dying.
Oh,
so
shit.
he goes over there, and he's like, nah, she's too weak. She's dying on her deathbed. Like, why I think it's her? You know, now you feel like a piece of shit. And then low key, it is her. Like, that's what's keeping her alive is that hammer. So every time she transforms, she's always still alive.
Dude, check this out. I'm gonna make a prediction right now. I bet this is what happens. You remember when America Nibba goes back in time to put all the stones back, right?
Yeah.
He leaves with the stones and he leaves with the hammer. So I bet you at some point but when he comes back, he doesn't come back with the hammer.
But
so
but Thor still he still has the axe, you know?
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, like, Captain America took the hammer with him, and when he came back, he didn't have it. So I bet you he like left it somewhere, or maybe gave it to her at some point along the way. You know what I mean? And then somehow like that's how she got it because like he left it somewhere. Oh no, wait, maybe he had to leave it back with the other stone that they took. Remember? Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. But that would be cool if they did it like that, like, oh, I am Captain America Nibba. Here, for some reason, I'm going to give you Thor's hammer because you're that one chick he fucked once.
Oh, yeah, hey, you're the only mortal that was able to handle. Her pussy was the only one that able to handle Thor's hammer. So you're worthy enough to hold the hammer. You're able to handle the hammer.
I just think it's fun. The idea is funny of like Natalie Portman was like, "Nah, I'm done with y'all," and then Endgame comes out and it's like fucking $3 billion. She's like, "Oh shit, I'm about to make those long dollars, homie."
Yeah.
God, I think like it's not healthy to like obsess over celebrities, and I'm not obsessed or anything. That's not the right word, but like, God, she's so pretty, man. That's like the chick that you want to like bring around and rub it in your homies' faces. Like, yeah, motherfuckers, I bet you wish you had some shit like this, motherfuckers. Fuck you guys. And then
I'd be like, that's a normal white chick, man.
She is not a normal white chick. Fuck you. Just because she's not fucking Mia Khalifa or whoever the fuck that is. Fucking dude.
Leave her out of it. She's America's sweetheart.
That meme made me laugh. I think it was that chick, right? Where it was like a Snapchat or whatever. I'm finna go 69 them dudes at Area 51 or whatever. That shit had me laughing.
Distract them.
Fucking
This is hard as hell.
Your homies are all like talking shit to you, like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, you so blah blah blah. Like, you know what? Fuck you guys. All right, Natalie, let's go. Like, yeah, I bet you fuckers.
Fuck Natalie.
I bet you guys wish you could go home with a nice woman like this. Fuck you guys. And they're all like, damn, Mark is a bit of an asshole, but he does get to fuck Natalie Portman. God damn it. And you guys all sit around and cry about it for a little bit. And like, yeah, fuck you guys.
I'd be really jealous if it was fucking Bruce Willis, but whatever. He's an American sweetheart, you know? Natalie Portman is just a hoe that wants some fucking money from her.
Yeah, but she's so much better looking than Bruce Willis. So wait, are we talking like Bruce Willis in Pulp Fiction or Bruce Willis in like fucking whatever recent movie he's in?
Nah, fucking Die Hard when he had hair.
Oh hell yeah, right? That's hilarious.
You can't be America's sweetheart without hair, bro.
Dude, I have like Bruce Willis's hair right now, or not how he looks now, but like I have Bruce Willis from Die Hard hair right now. Like that shit is thin as fuck on the top. This fucking sucks, dude, because I'm like at the point where I'm gonna have to just get a haircut every month. I can't stand that shit, man.
Just get your own clippers and just cut it all the way around, you know?
No, that's what I did. But it's like, it's to the point where if I let it go for 2 months, it's gonna look like shitty, you know? So, god damn, I gotta cut this shit again. It's just one of those things that, like, it would just be cool.
Just one of them days.
I think it would be cool if, like, we had, like, eventually we're gonna all, like basically be like symbiotic with computers and shit, you know what I mean? Like, you're gonna have computers in your veins cleaning up your blood and all that shit, and you can like choose whether your kid will have blue eyes or brown eyes or whatever. Like, I think it would be cool if you could just like, well, first of all, my hair would be thick as fuck anyway, but if you could just like turn it off, be like, okay, hair, stop growing until I want it to grow again, you know what I mean? Shit like that.
Yeah, I want my kid to have a fat ass. Like, what? What the fuck, man? Give my son a fat ass.
Yo, my kid got a fat ass.
Look at my son. He got a fat ass. Like, why would you give it to your daughter, man? That would make sense, but you gave it to your son. like you just make him gay, like, before you're even bored. You didn't give him a chance.
Well, it's not like you make him gay, but you make all the other gay dudes notice him immediately. Like, damn, look at that ass. So it's like
fat ass.
So like his chances are like a slight, like his chances of like getting hit on by gay dudes is like way up if you just never mess with his ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like when you're like, do you want your son circumcised? Yeah. Do you want him to have a fat ass?
Yeah, of course. What kind of question is that? You gotta do a fat ass. I wish my dad gave me a fat ass. What?
Hey, did you see this fucking, I'm sure you may have seen memes about it, but this fucking chick won like a design award for designing male and female chairs, and if you sit in them, have you seen this?
No.
Well, it's basically like this chick designed 2 chairs, and the woman's chair is like a regular chair but with like extra leg room at the end, and the man's chair, when you sit in it, it forces your legs to be completely parallel together to prevent man spreading. Do you know what man spreading is?
No.
Man spreading is when a man sits down and you like to leave your legs a certain little bit open so as not to crush your testicles into your taint while you sit down, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And apparently that is part of the patriarchy, and feminists see it as toxic masculinity. So this woman made a chair for men to sit in that forces your legs to be completely squished together, because men are way too aggressive, and sitting with their legs open is an example of toxic masculinity, and it's all part of the patriarchy. Can you believe this shit? You haven't been watching like any you don't like stay tuned into like any news, like.
Nah, I don't care for it.
It's not like I care for it. I don't like go out and search for news of like different topics, but just shit on the internet that I run across.
Yeah, I do that too. It pops up and I'll read it, but I won't go out my way looking for it.
Yeah. Like, meanwhile, all right, check this out. So, feminists are mad. Oh, it's also a thing of like, well, when the men have their legs open, there's less room on the train, for women to sit down, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, a chick will get on the fucking train with like 8 shopping bags and take up like 3 fucking seats where other people could be sitting down, you know what I mean? And that's no big deal.
Just because she's pregnant, I gotta get up for her.
Well, I mean, come on, that's just a courtesy to like a, some.
Well, maybe
someone...
they should have made that chair for her to close her legs so she wouldn't have got pregnant. You know what I mean?
Bam! Dude,
Damn.
Get on Twitter and tweet all the fucking people right now. You're gonna get 1 million fucking likes. That is the fucking dopest shit right there.
Either I'm gonna get 1 million likes or 1 million hate mail. Either way, I'll fucking win it.
That is the best fucking thing. God, I wish I knew someone that had a famous Twitter account so I could be like, yo, tweet this shit right now. They should make the chair with the legs together for women so they're not such fucking whore.
Yeah, fucking whore bag.
Keep your legs closed, and then you wouldn't have to be privy to the patriarchy of men.
Alright. Oh, yeah. So about women and shit, but did you watch that show? Like, how far you got to that show I was talking about?
Oh, In the Dark? I think I watched 5 episodes so far, and then I was gonna watch yesterday, but then I decided to see if there was a version of Spider-Man I could see, and then so I watched that.
Yeah. That's pretty good though, huh?
Yeah, I felt like it was the most fun I've had watching a show while trying to convince myself that I'm not gay. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, yeah. But
No, I'm just kidding. I like it, but it's a show for chicks, but I did enjoy it. You know what I mean?
But I just thought it was pretty cool that, like I want to know who the hell, what happened to that kid. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, me
Is he
too.
dead? Is he alive? If he is dead, who did it? If he's alive, why did he leave? Like, where is he at? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, fuck. And then, like, all right, I got solved. This person did this and this and that. Boom. Something happens. Ah, man, what is bullshit? So that's what keeps getting me. And I think the fact that she's blind, like, it's just funny to me because the way her facial expressions are, like, they always make me laugh because she's blind. So someone says something and she'll do some mark to her face. Obviously, she can't see, so
I think
I don't know. She just does something like, but she don't care what people see, so she just does her face like, whatever. Like, I don't know. It makes me laugh every fucking time.
I think what they probably did when they were making the show, they just had that chick stand there, but have no one like standing in front of her to look at. You know what I mean? So she's just like staring at the fucking wall or something. You know what I'm saying? When it's only her on the screen. Because I mean, normally you'll see, just check it out. You'll normally see two people talking in a scene, right? And if it's focused on one person's face, you can still see like the back of the other person's head. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's always like no one else there. It's just like her face. So I think that she's just sitting there like looking at like some wall or some shit. You know what I mean? Because if there was a person in front of you, you'd be looking at them and you'd be able to tell that she was looking at someone. I don't know. What I'm saying is it's probably really hard to make someone seem blind in a TV show. But it does seem that she's blind. But I just think it's really fucking cool that it's like a blind chick, but she's like, nah, man, I'm trying to get fucked up and fucked.
And fucked.
I'm trying to get fucked while I'm getting fucked up. And then the dude's all like, fucking cum and shit. And he's like, oh, yeah. And then she's like, all right, man, get the fuck out of here. Like the dude's all trying to cuddle, and you would that's normally what the chick would want. Like, oh, yeah, let's cuddle.
Yeah.
And he's like, get the fuck out of here, you fucking pussy. Trying to cuddle with me? What are you, some little bitch?
Some pussy ass.
Yeah, like pussy bitch. You're trying to cuddle with me, bitch. That was the
first scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, what's gonna happen? She's like, get the fuck out, this is the part you leave. Like, ooh, well, this is kind of a little bitch, isn't she?
Oh, dude, I like how that one dude called her over, and then his wife came back, but she was like, dude, she was like, dude, again, like, what the fuck? Like this had happened before. Like, yeah. She's like, okay, normal shit.
Yeah, and she's like, hey, so-and-so. She's like, oh, this is a see-through, huh? Like, yeah.
Yeah, this is a glass table, isn't it? God damn it.
But she can't see that, so she's like, oh, shit. And her cane was in there. She's like, fuck, I can't get my cane. Like, they're so like hella fighting. Like, hey, can I get my cane back? Like, but when you do that situation, like, I don't know, like, if a blind dude cheat on, well, fuck my wife, and we're arguing, he's like, hey, can I get my cane back? And we're like, nah,
yeah,
fuck you, bro.
I'd give him the cane.
You know what I mean? Or we'd be like, fuck it. I feel bad. Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying.
I'd probably give him the cane. Unless his dick, well, if his dick was bigger than mine, I'd tell him to fuck himself. Let me see your dick, bro. Like, oh, all right, it's not that big. Okay, here, take your cane, fool.
If his dick is big, we're like, hey, man, use your dick as the cane.
Use your dick as the cane, yeah. That's what I was trying to get to, but I didn't want to fucking drop it right there.
That's so gay.
Fucking police pull over like, sir, put your dick back in your pants. Like, I'm blind, I'm sorry, I don't know, man, I'm sorry, I'm blind.
I don't know how else to get home.
He's like walking by, rubbing his dick on every building. Like, oh shit, this is the post office, man. Okay, I'm almost home.
Oh shit, that's a dog. He's like, rubbing his dick on some dog. What are you doing, man? is just fucking that dog, man. Look at this dude. But you know he's blind.
Yeah, and he's like, I can't
Obviously,
see
it's
shit. I can't see shit, man.
Like, like it's New York City, man. You just think he's some kind of drug addict or some weirdo. He's like, oh, look at this fool trying to fuck a dog. Like, but you won't stop it, you know.
Right.
You know,
But if it was in New York, you'd be like, oh, that's the 7th dick I've seen today. You know what I mean?
that's the third person trying to see a fucking animal today. Fuck it. And you just keep walking.
Exactly. Fucking, I will say that I did see like a lot of the jokes coming. I was like, I know for sure at some point this chick is going to lose her cane and have to get a backup cane, and that happened. I was like, yep, there's that one. Like, if I should have made like a list and wrote all the shit that I thought, like the jokes and stuff that I thought would happen down, and then check them off, because a lot of them did happen. But I still did enjoy what I've seen so far. Like, I will finish, I'll finish the season, and then if a new one ever comes out, I'll probably check it out. Like, it's a fun watch. It's for chicks, but I enjoy a lot of it. I'll continue to watch it. In the Dark, for the listener at home, Netflix, In the Dark. Ba-bum!
I got my sister into it too, because she worked night shift. Like, we all worked night shift Saturday. Me, my brother, and my sister. And then she goes with her. She can watch shows. So I'm gonna start watching it. All right. So I go to work and I get on lunch. I say, "Oh my God, this is so good!" Like, who killed the kid? What about this? I ask all these questions. Like, I ain't gonna tell you shit until you finish the series.
Oh yeah, don't spoiler alert me.
No, I'm not. Like, because I hate people do that to me. So I never do to other people unless you like. Come on, like you with the Avengers, you made me do it, so I'm like, fuck you. If you don't care, then fuck it, I don't care, you know?
Yeah.
But if you make me like, come on, man, I don't give a fuck, blah, blah, this and that. All right, well, fuck it. But it's good. Like, at the end, I was like, what the fuck? It blew my mind. Like, I don't know. It was a good show, because it was a long time I watched a show like that. I was like trying to question myself, like, okay, this is how it's gonna go down. This person's this one's this, that one motherfucker did it, or this person was involved. Boom, got figured out. Next episode, something throws me off. Motherfucker! So all my theories just go out the window. Like, God damn it!
Yeah.
And I like that. That's what got me addicted to it. Like, all right, I got it this time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me ask you this: whenever the series was over, did it end up to where like they could do a season 2? Like, did they leave enough stuff open to where it could? Okay.
That's because I ain't gonna say much, but it's like the main part is like, okay, something happens, and then it's like, I don't know, it's just like, okay, you know for sure it's gonna be next season. Okay, it's not, it didn't end, you know, just more gonna come happen. But it's cool.
Hopefully, yeah. Fucking supposedly Netflix has been losing subscribers for the first time in a long time recently, and supposedly they spent an insane amount of money on original content this year that, like, some people speculate, like, it's gonna take, like, with their current subscribers and prices, it's gonna take a long time for them to, like, the money they spent this year already will take them like 3 or 4 years to make that money back, you know, if they don't start getting more customers. So I'm like, shit, man, that's probably why stuff like Santa Clarita Diet gets canceled, because they're like, fuck, dude, we can't make another fucking season of this because we're, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Hopefully they fucking get.
That's probably why they
money.
cancel all. They probably cancel all those fucking Marvel shows.
Yeah, that has to be part of it too, because those things must be fucking expensive to make. And plus, why would you make another Marvel show if Disney's going to take it all away in, you know, December or whenever it is? You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Disney's going to make it, you know, Disney, like PG-13, versus like, this is pretty fucking dark, you know?
No, but Disney's going to have all of their shit on it. Like, it's going to be like all of the they're going to have rated R shit on Disney Plus.
Bullshit.
Yeah, for real.
Disney?
I read an article about it. They're going to have basically all of their properties on there. Like, so there would have to be like Disney Plus for the kids, Disney Plus for teenagers, and you can't watch rated R, and then, you know, Disney Plus for everybody. But, like, it would be like
Mickey Mouse is giving it to fucking Minnie. Oh, man. I was just hoping to see some Daredevil, man. Or some Punisher.
I'll watch the fuck out of that, too, man.
Yeah, I'm just trying to watch some Punisher, man, because I know it's pretty gruesome rated R, but this is not what I expected, man. Just railing her, man.
And meanwhile, I'm over here watching like, yeah, bitch, you're gonna take that dick, aren't you? Oh, yeah, bitch. Oh, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna. Oh, shit.
Fucking, did you hear that Nintendo is going to be publishing some R-rated games that have like pornographic content, like hentai and shit?
No.
I might get me a Nintendo just to check that shit out. It's not going to be good enough watching it on YouTube. every fucking like 10 minutes you're playing a game, you have to stop and jerk off. Like, god damn it. Yeah, dude, apparently they're going to be publishing some games for the Nintendo Switch that are going to be rated R or mature or whatever, and there's going to be like hentai in some of the games. Can you believe that shit?
Yeah.
Fucking, I remember I was talking to Steve about hentai one time. This was not that long ago. This is probably like a month or two ago. And I was like, you know what always weirded me out about hentai is that like there's like just like so much cum everywhere, and Steve was like, that's the best part. Can you imagine like if you were a hentai artist getting paid, like how much money you would earn over your whole career of like how much cum that you've drawn? Like, damn, that dude's drawn more loads than I've ever busted loads in my entire life. That dude drew more than that.
You know what I don't like about, like, I've seen a couple of it. This is weird. Like, when they show the inside of the girl, I'm like, what the fuck is this?
All right, so just to clarify, can I just put you where I'm at right now? I only watched hentai like a couple. I never watched a video of hentai. I've only seen pictures. And
I've seen a couple of videos just because I'm like out of curiosity. But I wasn't trying to jack off to it. I was just like, I don't know, because obviously like I talked to friends about it and like now I've never really seen it. So I'm like, what is this? You know, and I hear about it a lot. You know what I mean? So I'm just checking it out. You know, like just to check it out. I don't know. Okay, it's weird. Like I said, I see like the inside of some chick's bosom. This is stupid. Like, why you think this is hot? You know what I mean?
What's really scary is like, because I got caught watching, and I know we talked about this plenty of times on this podcast before. I got caught not watching, but looking at hentai pictures of Sailor Moon at school when I was in 8th grade. And I just imagine, because that was the only porn I could find on the school computer. I was like, dude, I'm trying to find some, like, it was in history class. I was done with my work, and I was like, dude, I'm trying to fucking find some porn, man. What the fuck? And it was the only porn I could find with my limited knowledge of the internet that could get through the firewall at the school, because, like, I guess whatever the firewall was just thought it was cartoons. So I was, like, watching Sailor Moon, like, blast a fucking nut onto one of the other Sailor Moon chicks' faces and shit, you know what I mean? I was like, damn, that's awesome. And also, by the way, Steve was sitting right next to me, and he was looking over like, what the fuck? But I just imagine, like, what would my life be like if I just started only exclusively, like, watching that kind of porn from that age? Like the first time you ever have sex with a chick, you're like, okay, so where do you want me to put the tentacles? And they're like, what? You know what I mean?
Yeah, let me look inside your pussy.
Dude, but there's kids that are like growing up like that now. I saw there were a few memes about it. I guess there's this website called Hentai Heaven or Haven. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's probably Haven. It sounds more like
yeah, it's either Haven or
suitable.
Heaven. Yeah. And I guess it got like taken down at some point, and then there was a petition to bring it back, and I guess it's back. And like, I don't know. I don't know. I very loosely followed the story, but I just imagine like how many like 12-year-old boys are like just looking at that, and then when they finally like try to, I mean, not like it's better or worse than regular porn, because basically all porn is non-realistic anyway.
But yeah, it's porn. It's not
right,
casual sex.
But
it's not called casual sex, bro. It's called porn.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is like, imagine like a young boy that just watches regular porn is gonna have a weird time trying to interact with girls because he has like a skewed view of what reality is really like. You know what I mean? Now, imagine a young boy that's just watching hentai. How fucking hard is it going to be for him to just, like, interact with a girl and, like, you know, make friends and then become interested and start dating and eventually hook up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just, like, a weird thing to think about, like, because, like I said, when we grew up, like, it was hard to find porn. Like, I remember my dad used to have Playboys and stuff, and I would look at them every once in a while. I remember actually one time I was like 7 or 8, and we were at my dad's friend's house, and I found some Playboys in their vanity in the cabinet. I stayed in there for like a fucking hour looking at that shit, man. I was like 7 or 8. I was like, this is awesome. But
So look at all these chicks with small titties.
But it was like really hard to find that shit when we were young. Like I remember the first time I ever saw actual like people fucking was in a magazine, and Steve showed it to me because he stole it from his dad, and I was like, oh shit, this is crazy. And we were like 12 or 13 at the time, you know what I mean? And then probably the next, I looked at the magazines at Steve's house a few times, but I was never like, hey man, can I take this magazine in the bathroom and jerk off or what? Like I never asked him.
Yeah.
But I would just look at them. And then like the next time after that was on the computer in 8th grade, and then there was like not a lot of porn until Jack had his own computer and his mom had Wi-Fi, and there was like tons of porn. Jack and I used to cruise around in the fucking Honda Civic and watch porn on the fucking screen in the middle where the stereo controller was. They had a screen. You remember that shit?
I remember right before he got it, when he first got it, he's like, man, I can't wait. He's like, I'm going to roll up to the gate, you know, give my ID, and with bumpy fucking porn there. I don't give a fuck. I was like, and everybody's all laughing. In my head, I'm like, no, I believe it. No, he's going to do that. Yeah, it's something that Jack will do. Like,
dude, we used to we used to cruise around getting high just fucking watching porn on the fucking screen in his thing. I remember one time we pulled up. We went to pick up Devon, and Devon gets in the car, and it's just fucking porn just on the screen. He's like, "Oh, what the fuck y'all doing?" Like, what? Like we had gotten so used to it that we just didn't even realize there was still porn playing. And he's like, "What are y'all doing, man?" I'm like, "What do you mean? We came to pick you up, man." He's like, "Nah, man, what the fuck are y'all doing?" Like, "What do you mean, Devon?" I'm like, "Shit." He's like, "Wait, y'all watching porn and shit, man?" I was like, "Oh yeah, it's just fucking porn on the screen. This is feed." Jack just does that shit, man. He just puts porn on while we're driving around. You know, it's no big deal at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's mostly fucking Mandingo. Oh god.
So I remember my buddy, Isaac. I grew up when we were kids, and we'll talk about some shit like this. And he's like, "Yeah, remember that box of porn?" I was like, "No, I don't." He's like, "I swear to God, you did." I swear.
Hey, you're cutting out.
Oh, you hear me now?
I can hear you now. Test. Check.
Check.
Oh, okay. You sound good now. You were cutting out for a second. You were talking about Isaac said you had a box of porn or something?
Yeah, and he swears up and down that I gave him a box of porn, and I never have. Like, first of all, where would I get this box of porn when we were kids? second of all, if I found a box of porn when we were kids, I would never give it to anybody. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, why would I give it to him? He's like, I swear you did. It had this and that, and they're like, no, bro, I don't remember that. I honestly don't.
You know, you remember that dude Everett?
Yeah.
His older sister Sierra, when she turned 18, she was like, "Oh shit, I'm 18 now. Well, y'all want to get some cigarettes or what?" I was like, "Dude, buy me a Playboy." And so she bought me a Playboy. And I put it in my bathroom. And then when my dad came back from Iraq, I guess he looked through my bathroom and he took it. And I think that was the only piece of porn that I've ever owned in my entire life. Oh, well, okay. So I'm kind of wrong because when I was 11, we went to Las Vegas, and back then they would hand out all those cards with the chicks with the numbers and shit, but with the stars over the titties. And I waited every single time my parents weren't looking and picked one up. I collected like 100 of those motherfuckers. And I went back to school when we got back, and I gave them to everybody. I was the shit, man. I was like, here, you get a titty. You get a titty, like Oprah and shit. You get a titty. You get a titty. I gave fucking titty cards to everybody, man. Everyone jerked off that day, man.
Everyone jerked off.
No one's getting a fucking soft dick today, dude. Here, you get a titty. You get a titty. But other than that, I only ever owned one Playboy that one time for like 6 months, I think. And I only looked at it once, too. I just threw it in the fucking... Because I was fucking at the time. I didn't need no Playboy, man. I was getting my dick milked every day.
You remember how me and your sister used to play around by having big booty bitches? Like, oh, yeah. So we always say that, and I guess you guys... Your family went to Vegas for a trip, and she found a bunch of those, and she's like, look, all the big booty bitches I got. So she gave me some of them. I think I still have them. Like,
that's hilarious.
I just thought it was, yeah, I thought it was fucking funny. That's dope. Big booty bitches. We used to grow them in our closet or something. I don't know how. It was funny.
Yeah, like I vaguely remember something about big booty bitches.
Yeah, that's just fucking funny.
Big booty bitches.
Where bitches at? Fucking Johnson.
Where bitches at? Hey, I wonder if there still are people in Vegas handing out cards. Like, there can't be, right?
Oh, there is. There is.
Bro, still?
Yeah, because someone at work went and they had some, so he posted like we have like a little a board at work, and he put them on there.
Oh,
so
no shit.
Yeah. After that, someone's going to Vegas, and I was like, "Hey, man, you should hit one of those people up." Like, no, fuck that. I'm going with my wife and shit. He's like, all right. So he goes. I'm like, "Hey, man, someone should call that dude. Call that card, and tell her that dude's information. So like they'll show up to the hotel, and his wife will beat his ass or something. You know?"
Hell yeah.
That'd be so fucked up. Oh, that shit had me fucking weak.
Dude, I can't believe they still hand out cards, man. You'd figure it's just all the internet now, like, you know? I mean, I'm sure it has like a website on the card too, but like, damn. That's crazy. I wonder how long that's gonna last. Like, it's gonna be like 100 years and there's still... Dude, check it out. In 100 years, there's gonna be still dudes handing out those cards like a novelty. It's gonna be like, oh, that's just part of Vegas. And another thing that's like that is fucking Sonic. You fucking drive into Sonic and some chick on rollerblades brings you your fucking food, you know what I mean? Just like the 1950s, like it's like a nostalgic thing.
Yeah.
Like imagine if that never existed before, you would not be able to start that restaurant now. People would be like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're gonna pull in, you're going to talk to a speaker and tell it what you want. They're going to bring it out to you and you just eat in your car next to other cars. Like, no one would fucking do that. You know what I mean? But since it was a thing in the 50s and 60s, it's like a novelty thing. Like, oh yeah, we'll pull right up onto the old drive-in. And they used to like bring trays to your car and shit. And you would put the tray on like your door and it would like have all your guys' food laid out and shit. That's fucking trippy, man. They couldn't start that today, you know what I mean? Fucking, dude, how trippy would it be to be in the 60s, man? Can you imagine that?
Yeah. Women's rights out the door.
I know, right?
It's so fucked up.
No, dude, that's like basically right around where like the whole women's rights movement was taking place, you know?
Yeah, I know.
It's fucking crazy. They fucking made it illegal to own black people before white women could say anything about shit. Like they were like, okay, black people are slaves, but white women also fucking suck. Y'all can't say shit. Just sit over there.
Well, yeah, white women with the slaves. That's fucked up.
It's
so fucked up back then, man.
Dude, it is, man. It's fucking crazy fucked up. Could you imagine, like, dude, so, like, remember we were talking about all these feminists and shit? I think they should calm the fuck down, because in the past, well, basically 60 years, right? In the past 60 years, women finally have like rights and shit. But for the rest of human history, it probably fucking sucked to be a woman at all times.
Yeah.
So I think they should probably chill out a little bit. Like at least you're not like just a fucking like a tool. Like, woman, go fetch me a whiskey because I said so. God damn it. You know what I mean?
I hit you with my fist.
And that shit used to happen too, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
And like the domestic violence is like, oh shit, that dude hits his wife. Like, obviously he's a piece of shit back then. It's like, oh, okay, this is a normal couple having an argument.
oh
You know
wait,
what I mean?
and then
Yeah.
and then Fred, who's a fucking faggot, like, oh my god, wait, you can just hit her and she'll shut up? Oh, what a novel idea, chap. You know what I mean? Then Fred starts hitting.
Jolly ho, jolly ho.
And then Fred starts hitting his wife because he never knew that you could do that.
But since she's so like flamboyant, he just like slaps her all lightly.
Oh wait, you can hit your wife? Since when? For 10,000 years? You can hit your wife? I never got the memo. Ha ha ha. And he just starts hitting his wife. Like, oh, this is great fun. Stop talking, woman. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
That's crazy,
Like-
dude. Think about that. 60 years ago, you could just smack your wife and, like, she would feel bad. Like a child. Like how you would smack a child. Like, hey, don't do that, and smack him.
But now you can't even smack the child no more. So who can you smack now? Like,
Dude, I'll smack the fuck out of my nephew, man. I don't give a fuck. Like, I wouldn't smack him hard, but I'll smack him. Like, hey.
Yeah. Don't do that. Well, of course, that's how I was raised. You know, I got my ass beat, you know, but now, like, God forbid you fucking spank your kid for doing something. But I wonder why, like, all these teenagers do some stupid shit. Like, well, you kind of not let us hit them. So look at them. Look at them.
Exactly. Fucking, when my niece was 3, that's when my nephew was born, right? And we didn't live in the apartment I live now. We lived a couple blocks away. And I come home one day and I was sitting on the couch and Izzy, my niece, was next to me, and my mom was on the other couch. And I was like, so how do you like your new nephew and shit? Like, my nephew had just been born. And she was like, oh, he's so cute, blah, blah, blah. So-and-so, we're talking, and then she was like, she was like, my mom said he's not a nigga, though. And I was like, what? And then it registered. I guess Michelle must have been like, yeah, he's really dark, but he's not a nigga. And then Izzy repeated, she was like, my mom said he's not a nigga, though. And I smacked her right on the fucking mouth. And she's all
You should have
crying.
smacked Michelle in her mouth.
No. Here's my logic. I didn't smack her hard. I just smacked her on the mouth.
I know. We should have smacked Michelle for teaching her that shit.
Yeah, but I could go.
She doesn't know what it means.
No, I know, but I could go to jail for that. And she was like she didn't cry, but she was like did that kid thing where like, and my mom was like, Mark, why would you do that? And I was like, I bet you she'll never say nigga again. That's why. 'Cause I smacked her in the mouth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, sometimes it's okay to smack a kid.
Even punch them.
I mean, you know, if they're really fucking asking for it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, if they say the ER one, then you punch them.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
What the fuck is that noise?
Movie.
God, are they deaf?
Surround sound.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've spanked my nephew and niece, like, maybe twice each before, just, like, you know, it's not even anything major when you look back at it, you know what I mean? Like, I shouldn't have done that, but in some way I feel like if you just say, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that forever, and then kids just like, well, whatever, this motherfucker's just telling me shit, whatever. And then, but if they do something you tell them not to, and they actually have a consequence for it, like getting spanked, not even like really hard, but just like a whap, like on the ass. Not even to hurt them, just to like make them be like, you did something wrong, you got spanked, it didn't feel good, and you're embarrassed now. I kind of feel like it has a little thing of like, the kid thinks like, well, I'm not doing that again, you know what I mean?
Well, that's how I was when I was little. Like, I get spanked or hit. I'm like, you know what? I shouldn't do it because obviously I do not want to get hit again.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, my mom broke a spoon
cool.
over my ass before. And I'll admit, I was probably being a fucking asshole.
I don't want to break a spoon over your ass. There's a couple times I want to break a spoon over your ass.
I know, right? Oh, dude, you want to know one of the worst things I ever did as a kid?
Shit your pants.
Well, I did that too, but this is nowhere near as bad. Oh, on purpose, yeah, that was pretty mean. But that was kind of mean because I knew what I was doing, because I was like, my mom is gonna be so pissed that Michelle shit her pants, and I'm gonna shit my pants right now too, just to piss her off even more.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I love that story though.
Yeah, it was a great fucking story. Anyway, one time, it was when we were living in Washington. I think I was probably 6, 7, or 8, somewhere around there at the time. And, oh no, I must have been at least 7, so 7 or 8 probably. And I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but my mom was like, get over here, you little fucker, or something like that. And she tried to grab me, and I was like, nope. And fucking evaded her grabbing me. She was like, get over here.
Oh, that would piss her off. That would piss me off. Like that would make me like want to hit 10 times harder. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. So the way our kitchen was set up was there were 2 ways to get into the kitchen, and there's just like a wall in the middle between the kitchen and the living room. You know what I mean? But there's 2 doors, so you could conceivably make a loop and go all the way around in the circle in between the 2 doors, into the kitchen, into the living room, into the kitchen, into the you know what I mean? And my mom was trying to get me, and this is so fucking mean. I was such an asshole. So my mom used to be really heavy lady in the 90s. She was really big, man. And I remember thinking like, oh, you know what? I'm just going to keep running until she stops, because I can outrun her, because she is not going to be able to catch me. So I think it must have been at least... It must have been at least 5 minutes. But I pulled the old thing, you know the old thing you used to do when you fucking hide behind a car and the person's trying to get you, and you just keep circling around and they can never get you? Oh, I did that shit to my mom, man. It was so mean.
Oh man.
But I was laughing too. I was like, dude, I'm fucking like 7 or 8 now at this point. I'm too fast. She can't catch me anymore, man. I was like, dude, she can't catch me.
See what I do like that point, like, you know what? Because I'd be mad as hell, or like, say like a dog or a cat does that, or my dog used to do it to me. All right, I'll keep walking. Eventually, I'm gonna catch you, and I do. I'm like, the longer it takes, the more aggression I'm holding.
Hell
so
yeah.
The harder the bee is gonna be. So as soon as I grab you, man, you was getting your ass beat.
Dude, you're gonna feel this shit, homie.
Yep. He's like, you can keep going, go ahead. We sit here all fucking night, homie. Beat.
Oh no, dude. God, no, dude. Dude, my mom never caught me, but my dad gave me some shit for that, dude. I got fucked up for that one, dude. And I
good. You
I know for
asshole.
sure. Oh no, I know. No, I know. I'm not trying to defend myself. I was a fucking asshole when I was a kid, man.
You fucking piece of shit.
Dude, I was one of those kids that was like, I was never into anything like crazy, but it was just like, if you told me, if I wanted to do something, and then you told me like, no, you can't do that, I would be like, I'm definitely gonna do that now. Like, I have to find a way to do that. If you told me that I couldn't do it, you know what I mean? I was that kid. I wasn't like 7 years old, like, yo, dude, I'm gonna go eat some pussy and fucking kick some dude's ass. Like, no, Mark, you can't do that. No, I was just like, whatever I wanted to do. And if someone was like, no, you can't do that, I'll be like, well, I have to fucking find a way to do that now. Like, at any cost. At the cost of being grounded, excuse me. At the cost of being grounded from the TV for 2 weeks. Like, I have to fucking do that shit, whatever it is.
Like you get your ass beat, you're grounded, your shit gets taken away, you know, everything, you're basically in your room alone, like nothing to do. And
Worth it.
Like, what it cost you? Everything.
Yeah.
It's like,
did you do it?
You turn it that up?
Yes. What did it cost? Everything.
Meanwhile, your ass is all bleeding.
I used my childhood to destroy my childhood.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what I did. Now for a quick commercial break. This episode of Just for Fun Podcast is brought to you by resin. Hey, my favorite thing to do that makes my teeth black. Resin. Hit me up on Twitter at JFF Podcast and enter the promo code resin for half off next week's episode. Pow. And back to the show. God, resin fucking sucks. I am a little high though, I'm not gonna lie.
You're smoking resin?
Yeah, I told you that earlier. I ran out of weed and I fucking... Oh shit, did you drop out again? God damn it! I'm titling this episode... Bad wiring? Faulty internet? No. Let's see, what should I title this episode? Episode 103. Miscommunications. Sallybeatz, come back and help me. What should I title this episode? Just for Fun Podcast 103. Faulty connections.
Yeah, I did the same thing last time. It kicked me off.
What should I title the episode? What with us having all these audio difficulties? Like, I don't know. This is episode 103, man. Can you believe that shit?
Is it? Oh, no.
103. The fuck were we just talking about? Oh yeah, I don't remember how we got on that, but I was an asshole as a kid.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, I didn't want to like hurt anybody. I was just like, I am not, like, whatever you guys are telling me to do, I'm going to make you think that I'm doing what you told me to do because I'm really just trying to fucking do what I want to do. Like, I cannot be bothered. I cannot be bothered to live the life that you think I should lead. Like, I'm trying to do whatever the fuck I want to do, you know?
I kind of did that when I was a little bit older with mom and shit. Like, what was it? Fuck me. So, but,
Dude,
she would tell me, like, when I was, like, I think in high school or middle school when it started, but she'd tell me to do something, I won't do it. She has to ask me to do it, you know what I mean? Like, that was my biggest pet peeve, like, being told what to do. Like, don't tell me what to do, just ask me. If you ask me, 9 out of 10, I'll do it. If you tell me to do it, 0% I'll fucking do it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Mike.
What?
Can you please take your socks off?
My socks are off. They're always off.
Hey.
Hey.
I think, fuck, what do I think? I lost it. Fuck, what was I gonna say? I was gonna make a good point. Something, I think, I think I was like 5. That's how I was gonna start. Oh, yeah. I was 4 or 5, and my mom and dad tried to get me and my sister to say yes sir, yes ma'am, no sir, no ma'am, and shit. That shit lasted like 4 days, man. I was like, nope, not having it.
What kind of bullshit is this?
That's a very specific memory from my childhood. I remember, like, there's like a snippet of like a little, like, I can actually visualize where I was in our living room when we lived in Georgia. And I remember the old shitty blue, well, it wasn't shitty at the time, but I remember the blue couch and the way our living room was set up. And my dad was like teaching me like how I should speak to him, and my mom was sir and ma'am and stuff. And I remember vividly thinking like, damn, I wonder how long I'm gonna have to put up with this shit. You know what I mean? So to speak, like, however a 4-year-old thinks that, like, I was like, this is not gonna last that long. And it only lasted like 4 days. I was like, dude, I don't want to do that. Like, I'll be nice to you, and I will obey all of your rules. I'll make it seem that I'm obeying all your rules, even though I'm breaking most of them, just so you don't know that I am. But I'm just trying to fucking do what I want to do, bro.
I'm trying to live my best life.
I didn't ask for you to fuck my mom, man. Quit being so fucking harsh on me, bro. Get off my fucking back. You're fucking harshing my vibe, dude. You're fucking harshing my buzz right now, dude. I'm 4 years old, bro. Trying to ride tricycles and shit, homie.
I'm just trying to live my best life, bro. Like, get off my back.
Dude,
I smoke this doobie. You're 4 years old.
How cool would it be to put your consciousness from right now back in your 4-year-old body, like, for a day, and just walk around and be like, yo, this fool's fucking harshing my vibe, bro. You know what I mean? Like, all the shit that you know now, you just go back in your 7-year-old body. Like, yo, who's trying to eat some pussy?
Hey, pussy.
Pop that pussy. Hey, pop that pussy,
pop
baby.
That pussy. Hey. Exactly. I forgot to, like, when I said, hey, pop that, hey, that pussy. Like, fuck, how's it go? Like, I totally forgot when you said that shit.
Boom, 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 pop that pussy. Hey, pop that pussy, baby. It's 2 Live Crew, homie. It is, right? 2 Live Crew?
I can't remember, man.
Oh, fuck. That's gonna fuck with me if I don't remember. Hold on. We interrupt this episode of Just for Fun podcast for technical difficulties.
Yo, I really hope Steve and Megan break up.
How rude.
Nah, I was playing. Nah, she's cool. I was just like, I haven't talked to Steve in so long. I just miss
I
it.
know.
You know what I mean?
They
it's
have,
like we have
no, oh, yeah. Hold on. It is 2 Live Crew. Sorry. Anyway.
Oh. No, it's like when the homies get like a new girlfriend and like, you don't see them no more. I'm like, oh, man, I miss it. Like, it feels like you guys broke up. You know what I mean?
I think Steve should just quit his job. He can stay with Megan. I think Megan's cool. I think Steve should just
He's
pop that
dumb
pussy.
bitch.
Hey, pop that pussy,
Pop
baby.
that pussy. Hey.
Yeah, I miss talking to him too, man. I haven't talked to him in like almost 2 weeks. We texted a little bit the other day, but
But did he pop that pussy? Hey.
no, he didn't pop the pussy, man.
As only he popped the pussy.
I did think you were like halfway serious for a second because you came up with that shit out of nowhere. Like, I think Steve should break up with Megan. Like, damn, dude, what the fuck?
Oh no! I'm just kidding. I was just thinking about that. I'm just talking to Steve. Nah. Like all my friends, like it's the relationship is between them and that person. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. Even if I don't like that girl or not, like it's between them, you know. But I was just joking about it. She's pretty cool.
No, I feel you.
Yeah.
The thing for me is that like I am pretty much available every single night. Oh, dude, so here's the conspiracy. The reason that I'm around every night is why y'all motherfuckers started picking up night shifts and shit. Because you're like, oh man, I can't talk to Mark every day, dude. You get the fucking night shift and shit.
Man, let me sign up for this night shift real quick.
Supposedly, real quick, supposedly Coleman is going to be free for a lot of like August and September, so that should be fun. But you know, anyway.
Yeah. So I went back to my normal shift yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So I see my old ops manager. Like, hey, what's up? He's like, who's this, man? It's a new guy or what? And they're making fun of me because I'm there. Fuck you guys. So he's like, because hold on, the lead man for night shift, and the ops manager's like, he's like, hey, you know, Jimmy's the one you to stay nights. He's like, for real? So what do you mean? He's like, you know, he told me this morning. I was like, nah, what you say? He's like, bro, I swear, like, I'll do anything you want. I'll give you these two guys if you just give me Mike. I was like, for real? So yeah, like, fuck. Yeah, they really want you. I was like, well, fuck, man, maybe I should start fucking up. Being lazy. Maybe they don't want me. Like, this fool is like really about to like sign his life away just to have me go to the night. Like, yeah, man, because I seen him later on that day. He comes in early before 10. I'm like, hey man, I heard you trying to make a deal. Like, what do you mean? Like, make a deal to what's his name? Like, for what? Like, to have me go with you guys? Like, fuck yeah, why don't you come with us? Like, well, fuck, man. Why don't you guys talk to me? Why you guys go behind my back and make deals? You know? Maybe I like being nice. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't know. Just fucking talk to me. Fuck. I just think it's funny. Even the ops man for nights, like, oh man, now we don't have you no more. You know, it's like, no, it's cool hanging out with you guys. You know, like it's not that because like ever since I started the job, I was like, oh, nice shift this, nice shift that. It's gonna suck, I'm gonna hate it. But all the time I work nights, it's not that bad, man. They're cool people, man.
Yeah.
It's not the work's not that hard. You know, no sun, so I'm not melting all the time. It's just as long as I do it, as long as I get my sleep schedule right the first couple of days and just keep with it, and that's all it is. And I'm good. And like, it's not, I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. It's pretty chill.
That's it. I'm gonna get a nighttime job and then watch you guys are like, oh, we all work day shift now, fool. Like, god damn it. Fucking hopefully fucking Coleman can get on soon, man. It's been a minute.
I know. I'll talk to Coleman in a minute.
He better come with some fucking stories too.
Come on, tell us a dad joke. Come on.
Fucking yeah, man. I think what are you doing? Oh, so you're off tomorrow, right? Are you doing anything?
Yeah. I'm gonna get a haircut the first thing in the morning. If I got enough time or I'm not as tired, I'm gonna go get my car done. Like, all I gotta get is oil and change my brakes, and that's about it. And maybe one or two other little small things because obviously I'm taking my car to go up north. So I want to make sure it's good for that fucking 4.5 hour drive. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
And that's about it. And after that, I might get a couple things because it's gonna be at Walmart. Walmart has like the auto thing, and then I want to get a couple things for camping, you know, for the trip. So after working on my car, I'm gonna shop a little bit.
Oh, well, that'll be like plenty of time because Steve said he might be around tomorrow. He gets out at 9. I don't know if he's gonna get on PlayStation, but that would be 8 my time, so 6 your time. He gets off work.
Yeah.
He said he lives like a mile from his work, so he'll just go straight home. But I don't know if he would be on the PlayStation, but he said he's gonna hit me up. So hopefully we can talk to him.
Yeah, I'm talking to him in a minute. He's on right now, but I'm pretty sure they're watching a movie.
Oh no, it's probably Megan. You want me to ask her if she wants to join us?
Yeah, he could. But yeah, it's up to you. You talk to her more than I have.
Yeah, I know you need to ask her some questions like what's her favorite porn and stuff.
Oh, yeah, because it always changes every time you ask a question. Fuck, man.
Alright, I text her to see if that's her and see if she wants to join. But fuck. The fuck are we talking about? I still got 240s to drink, man. How much beer you got?
I finished my first 40. I got my other 40, and I got that 18 pack of Michelob Ultra.
We're going deep, ladies and gentlemen.
But after this 40, I'm gonna drink just Michelob Ultra. So that'll be good. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. We're going deep.
Oh, I got my sister some money.
You got Venmo or some money?
Well, we both had Chase Bank. That's the whole reason why I got Chase, is because it's easier. Yeah. But now they had all. It was before. I had this fucking bank account since man. Shit. 6 years now. So now they have all the fucking apps for sending money, but before it was just like this was the easiest way because I was living with my grandparents and she was staying here, so it was about it's a 40-minute drive. So instead of me driving 40 minutes to give her drop off some money, I just send her money, you know, like
just get a Chase.
Yeah, and she'll pay me back, saying, or vice versa, like fuck, I need some beer, because that's what me and her were talking about. Like, there's a lot of times I ask her for money, but she asks me for money, but no matter what, we always pay each other back. So that's why we all keep doing it, you know.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying. Like I don't care. Like if you need to ask for money, go for it. You know, I don't give a fuck.
Dude, you should send me some weed, man. Hey, is weed even medical in Arizona yet or no?
Yeah.
But is it just medical?
Well, if you get your car, you can smoke it. There's a bunch of dispensaries. Like a lot of people in my family work there, and a lot of friends I know work at the dispensaries here. But obviously, you gotta pay $300 a year for the car. But once you got that car, man, you can smoke whatever you want. You know. My homie Luis, the one I was living with, he has a medical card.
What's up, Luis? Why the fuck do you listen to this podcast? We need to get him back on the podcast. Dude, you gotta send me some weed. God damn it, just send it to me. Send me some vape cartridges, man. That's what I need in my life. Dude, you know I bought a vape pen and like my boss gave me like a mostly used vape cartridge and I burned through it in 2 days and I still haven't. Because I was supposed to get a fucking vape cartridge from some dude, but it like fell through. And now I just have like this vape pen with no cartridge to put on it. And that's like the highest I've been in a long time. Oh, dude, I went to... Oh, I think I already told you this, sorry. But just, like, I went to chill with Money Mike like a week and a half ago. And we were cruising around. We were high as fuck, listening to, like, old music, like the Eagles and shit. And I was high as fuck. It was a great time. We went... Did I already tell you this? And we went to the fucking... lake. Did I already tell you that?
Yeah, you got
Oh, okay.
the ducks were fucking flipping out.
Yeah, dude, I was stoned, man. But other than that, I have been really stoned in a long time, except for like hitting this fucking vape pen shit, man. That shit is not a joke, dude. Like I haven't gotten like too high off of it, but I could see where you could like get too high accidentally, you know what I mean, and then just freak the fuck out and think you're gonna die for like 10 minutes type of shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can easily see how that could happen, but I kind of want to go there, so I need a cartridge. I feel like Texas is going to be the last fucking state, dude. There's just like so many old white people that just think weed is bad for you. Oh shit, dude. Kickdagnome. Hey, you remember this dude, Mike? Kickdagnome?
Oh yeah, this fucking pussy ass.
Yeah, pussy, what's up, dude? Nah, what's up, Kickdagnome? Yo, this dude's been around forever. Kickdagnome. What's good, bro? And he says, but that's the best kind of high. I agree, but I don't like to go there too often. You know what I mean? That's like a once in a while type kind of thing. When's the last time you smoked, Mike? It's been a minute, huh?
When I was living with Luis, and then when I was dating Jeanette.
Oh yeah,
she
you
made
did
me
smoke with
smoke.
Jeanette.
Yeah, because I took a hit off whatever Luis was smoking, and like the next day or whatever, she came by and she's like, "Hey, guess what? Mike smoked with me." He's like, "Oh, really? Now you gotta smoke with me?" I was like, "You're a fucking piece of shit." Like, I'm looking at him like, "You're a fucking piece of shit, bro." Like, I just did call it drunk and like, fuck it. But now I'm like, and that's like, I got the spins, man. Like, I haven't had spins since I was a kid. Like, fuck,
Oh, yeah.
this shit sucks. So yeah, ever since then, like, nope, I'm good. Like, I don't ever want to do that shit again. I am good.
I need to get an edible too, man. I did an edible one time when I was at Steve's house, but it didn't like get me really high. It just like had me like a little high. But it didn't feel different than if I smoked. But I want to take an edible, one of those edibles where you feel like you're gonna die. But
God.
it'll be okay because I know I'm not gonna die because no one's ever died before from it. But I might just be that one pussy. You know what I mean?
You're that pussy.
That one
Yeah.
pussy that dies from an edible. But no, I want to go like over the edge, man, to where I'm like, oh my god, fuck, oh my god, what have I been doing with my life? I'm gonna die. Oh my god, why are my socks off? You know what I mean? Like really fucked up.
Hell
Yeah, but I really need it. Kickdagnome. Going AFK, gotta make a milk run. Kickdagnome says he has to make a milk run. All right, bro. Hey,
yeah. What kind of fucking pansy shit is that?
I don't know.
Make a
Kickdagnome,
milk run.
comment about it later. What does that mean, a milk run? Like you have to go to the store, get some milk, have to go to the fridge, get some milk, have to go jerk off real quick? Is that what that is? Gotta
Yeah,
go
you
make a
just
milk
jerk
run,
off.
homie. Kickdagnome, send me a vape cartridge. God damn it.
Yeah, I'm gonna make that as a new thing, you know, like, hey, I gotta
Yeah, I'm
send
about to
some
go
milk
make a milk run.
Yeah,
You gotta
I'm about
send
make
milk
a
to what?
run. Yeah, no. I'm about to make a milk run. This means you're gonna go back and start jacking off.
Exactly, man. Hey, I need to make a milk run.
Hey man, you gonna get a podcast later on tonight? Well, let me make a quick milk run first, and I'll be on.
That's hilarious.
Oh, fuck me.
God, I know that today's episode is sponsored by resin, but fuck resin, man. Oh, everyone go listen to the song Resin by, fuck, what is the name of the band? Damn, I can't remember. The fucking, they had that song about drinking bong water or some shit like that. The Super Villains. Everyone go check out the Super Villains. They got a song called Resin. Shouts out to the fucking working man. Hey,
Y'all some bitch asses. I'm out.
I got the platinum for Days Gone the other day.
Oh, do you?
Platinum that hoe.
Finally.
Yeah, there was like, after I beat the story, there wasn't like too much shit to do, but it did take like a little while. Let's see.
Ooh, hold on. Okay, I'm doing my 40.
Nice.
Papa for a real nigga. Pop, pop, pop.
Yeah, it's Megan on the PlayStation. I invited her to join us.
That sucks.
What the fuck are we talking about right before resin? Oh yeah, milk run. You gotta go make a milk run. That's great. I like that.
Right now. Yeah, I know. Oh, my buddy at work, my old job, he used to say like, back in the day, because he's like in his 30s. He's like, yeah, man, I was trying to make a new thing, you know, dumpster diving. What's that? I think he's just
Oh,
about,
I remember this, but I don't remember what it means. What the fuck is dumpster diving?
I forgot what he said, but I was like, you know what makes more sense? If you finger a girl in the butthole, that's dumpster diving. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
So he was saying was something kind of like that, but not clear. Like, oh man, like I'm saying, like, hey, I'm going dumpster diving, which in my head, like, I'm fingering the butthole. You know what I mean? Like that to me is dumpster diving. But I forgot what else he said. But that shit had me fucking weak.
Oh, what the fuck was it that Megan said? Sleep tight, homie, or some shit like that? Anyway, milk runs. Oh, so what? I wanted to talk about like whatever in gaming. I platinum Days Gone, and now I'm doing like a survival run playthrough, like the highest difficulty playthrough to try and get that trophy. But what is going on in Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse right now?
Right now, I'm trying to train with Piccolo, and the each time you have a different trainer, and they teach you new shit of their own moves. So instead of me going out and buying moves, I'm just training with him so he can show me, and I level up at the same time. You know what I mean? I'm kind of like two birds with one stone type of deal. Because I don't know, like I'm kind of stuck at this part right now where I don't know where to go. Like the missions I got, like I have to go out, fly high, but I haven't unlocked the ability to fly yet. So I'm like, how do I do that? And like I'm just sitting here like a dumbass. You know what I mean?
You finally figure it out, and Piccolo's like, nerd!
Nerd!
Dude, you know what would be the best Dragon Ball video game? Dragon Ball Z Abridged video game, man.
Oh man, start talking bad shit to each other.
kidney punch, kidney punch, kidney punch, kidney punch, kidney punch, and kidney punch. Shit would be hilarious. It's
Come
like,
on,
you know,
don't say it, like,
you know how
you've been messing with. Don't say it. Don't say it. I am. No, come on. A legendary Super Saiyan. Ah, there it is. God damn it.
But you know how like those story games are where you just like, it's mostly a story and you just like press buttons every once in a while? It would be like that kind of game. So when Frieza's like, kidney punch, kidney punch, kidney punch, like you control everybody. So like you control the bad guys and the good guys, you know what I mean? Like it's just like, it's kind of like a movie that you press the buttons through. That shit would be fucking hilarious.
Shit, how the fuck? I forgot how to get shit.
You gotta like charge your like power levels up and stuff, bro.
I just bought this game already level 14 with my character.
Goddamn, out of how many?
Oh, I don't know, but I'm just going around doing as much as I can to get. Because I remember the last one, I was doing nothing but story mode. I kept getting my ass kicked because I didn't unlock a lot of moves, skills, and shit like that. So I'm like, you know, I'm doing all the side shit so I can like gain all XP. So I go to the story mode. I'm gonna just fucking run through it quick.
That's how a lot of games are nowadays. Like, there's so many side missions now that it almost feels like, God, you made me want to pee now. God damn it. It almost feels like they just put that shit in there to make the game longer so that way they can justify it being $60, you know? But a lot of it is fucking bullshit. Like, my favorite example of this is Final Fantasy 15, where like you knew the fucking hype around that game, and it was a dope ass game. But like there was this one mission. So like the game is about the dude that you play as. You're the prince, and your dad just died, so you're basically the new king, but you're a teenager, and like so you're on the path to becoming a king, and
a warrior.
one of the missions is like just from this random ass lady and she needs you to go find frogs for her. Like, what the fuck kind of shit is this, man? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like that's something that I loved, and I know I've talked about this fucking ad nauseum, but A Plague Tale: Innocence is not like that at all. It's like a straight up like action stealth game that you play through. There's no like side missions. There are things like trophies that you can get if you do certain things in whatever episode. Like in a certain episode, there's a trophy to find this hidden area that's not very obvious, but it's not like a side mission. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a legit like playthrough game that takes like 20 hours or whatever. Like you just play through the game and it's fucking awesome, and then the game ends. That's the same like that game Hellblade I was telling you about probably a year ago or so. Hellblade, remember that? The one with the chick with the sword with the face paint. That game was like that too. It was just like, here's the game, play through the game, awesome fucking game. Just like when we were kids, you know what I mean? Like those games where you would just start the game and then you would go and it's just like playing through the fucking game and then you beat the game, you know?
Yeah.
I miss that kind of shit. That's why I love games like that, like Hellblade and A Plague Tale. Just like straight up, here's what's up game, you know?
Here I am. What's up? How are you?
You eating?
A little bit.
The fuck you eating, bro?
Some shrimp. Some scrimp.
Oh shit, you got some scrimp?
Scrimp.
Somebody call Shay Shay. Mike's got some scrimps.
You know, man. I'm done.
Plus 5 points to Mike for shrimp. I like that. Oh, dude. I had some shrimp today too, man. How weird is that?
Well, Fifi brought him over and I said, should make ceviche. And no, I'm just gonna make garlic, blah blah. I'm like, man, you wow.
She's lazy as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
My mom and my what?
I was like, I love the Mexican ceviche.
And my mom and my nephew went to a Mongolian barbecue place, and my mom's had some shrimp in it. They brought like, dude, this fucking place. You just get like the regular size meal for a good price, and oh shit, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I don't know if we're recording. Yeah, I just got kicked out of like the network features of my. I switched to offline Minecraft. I don't know. I don't think we stopped recording. Hold on. Hey, do you have the feed? Do you have the feed close? Can you check the feed? Do you mind?
Oh, notice last time we had a podcast with Justin.
I know.
Audio wasn't on. I was like, fuck, man, because I was trying to show the Blade we were talking about that dick sucking pill. And then I couldn't because it sounded weird because we'd be quiet and it was like we have a conversation with somebody. Oh yeah, because blah blah blah, right? And it's quiet.
It was both of us.
You're right.
It was both of us talking to a ghost. Yeah.
Basically, I'm like, oh fuck, man, this is stupid.
I know, but that's fucked up because he's been on before. So what? Hold on, okay. keep it playing. Hold on, play it again. Put it next to your headset. Podcast. 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 Podcast.
What's that red shit?
Granite.
Oh, I never seen that before.
Yeah, this is something new they added in. This is like because this is like the newer, slightly extended area of the place. This shit happens naturally now. This is andesite, I think, or something like that. Yeah, andesite. So we're still good. We're still recording. So okay. Yeah, this fucking Mongolian barbecue place, man. It's just like a regular size ass thing, but you fill like, so you go through the line and you fill your bowl with whatever shit you want, like all kinds of meats, different vegetables, all kinds of shit. You give it to them and then you choose like rice or noodles. And by the time it comes out, it's like a huge fucking thing of food, man. It's ridiculous how big it is for like $8 for a thing of food. So I guess they went there and then they came, like by the time I got home, they were already home, but they brought leftovers. So I was like, fuck yeah, let me smash some of this. And there was some shrimp in there. So we both had shrimp today. But it was those little bitch ass like baby shrimp, you know what I mean?
Bitch assness.
Fucking
what's up, bitch ass motherfuckers? Cause they some bitch ass. Cause they some bitch ass.
What exactly is ceviche? I'm pretty sure I've had it before, but I do not remember exactly like what it is.
Oh my god, you're such a piece of shit. No,
well, explain it.
It's like
bitch.
It's basically shrimp, some cilantro, some green onion, a little garlic. Not garlic, no. Like lemon juice, or you could put like some tomato type juice in there. But it's just so. It's basically like a cocktail.
But you drink it?
No, you eat it. Like it's just, I don't know. It's kind of like a cocktail, not like like a shrimp cocktail.
Oh.
But more shrimp and shit and less juice. It's just fucking chunky. It's just you put on top of tostada. People like to put like mayonnaise and ketchup. I don't. I just put it on top of tostada, some tapatio on it. Oh my god, it's so fucking good.
So it's like, is it like a soup or a stew type shit?
No, it's just like a shrimp salad type thing, but Mexican style, I guess.
Ah. That sounds good.
It's really hard to explain. It was fucking delicious, bro. That's why I say if you ever come to Arizona, I'll buy you a big old thing of ceviche. If you don't like it, don't eat it. I'll eat the shit out of it. I love ceviche.
It's like I already like white people's seafood salad, so I'm pretty sure I like the Mexican version.
Yeah, it's because it has like more spices. Like I put a lot of tapatio on mine.
Dude, I'm probably like one of the only white people that agrees that Tapatio is the best hot sauce, man. I love that shit.
Yeah.
I need to get some more of that shit.
Valentina is alright. That's my second choice. Tapatio is all day. Tapatio.
There's this one, fuck, I know what it's called. There's this one hot sauce that Joe Rogan's podcast was sponsored by one time because he used to talk about it all the time. It's called El Yucateca. I never had it, but I heard that that's a really fucking good one. Have you ever heard of it? El Yucateca?
Uh-uh.
I want to try that shit, man. See what their hot sauce is about, you know what I'm saying?
You know, telling me.
That's that shit that like rich people do. Like, God, I'm fucking bored and I got a shitload of money. Fuck it. Let me find the best hot sauce and they'll just try all the hot sauces. And they'll be like, this hot sauce I found in North Carolina. And they'll tell you a story about it. Dude, I tell you I was fucking working at this like rich dude's house and this must be like a $300,000 to $350,000 house and shit. And I'm chilling. I did what I had to do. I'm waiting for Jay to come back. He had to go do something else. I'm waiting for him to come back. And this dude, like in the meantime, this dude is like telling me his rich dude problems. And so we're just like standing in his kitchen and stuff, you know. Because I went outside. I was going to smoke a cigarette. And this dude was like, hey, man, you don't have to wait outside. Why don't you come inside? And I didn't want to be like, I don't want to wait inside, and also I'm going to smoke a cigarette. Fuck it, I'll be nice. I'll go inside. Yeah, man, so we're standing in his kitchen and shit. God damn it, did it get cut out again? Oh my God, this is the worst podcast ever. Rich guy stories. It's because of this rich guy that the podcast got cut off. God damn. Why do we pay for the internet if it cuts out so fucking much? God damn it. Ain't that about a bitch? And Mike isn't even spoopy yet. And round 4, people. We're back.
This time, someone trying to log into my damn thing. I'm pretty sure it's someone in the living room, but.
Oh, dude, that's probably what happened all of the times.
No. The other one was just error, but this one's like, hey, you got signed in another account, blah, 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 and they kicked me out. But what the fuck?
You tell everybody, get off my fucking shit, fool. But I want to tell you about this rich guy and his rich guy problems. You still there?
Tell me.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I'm still here.
So like this dude, you know, he invited me in, like, hey, don't stand out there in the heat, come inside. I'm like, I just want to smoke a cigarette, but all right, whatever. And we're just like standing in his kitchen and shit, making small talk, and he's like, the news is on, and he's like, oh, all these people are like, I don't really pay attention to the news, and he's like, yeah, well, all you have to do is call someone a racist nowadays, and it's basically over. And I was like, that's interesting to fucking talk about, because that actually, I'm actually interested in that. Like, it's crazy how, like, if you have an opponent, like, politically, that's opposite of your viewpoint, you can just be like, oh, they're a racist, and then everyone's like, oh, that guy's a racist, and basically,
he's totally racist.
Exactly. And then he was like, yeah, it's crazy, and he's like, so anyway, my countertop. And he's like explaining to me this thing about his like lavish marble countertop. And he's like, yeah, there's like a little chip about it, like right here, like a little flake came off of my marble countertop. Blah, blah. I'm like, oh yeah, like just trying to like just be nice and stuff and not talk shit. Because I have you guys to talk shit to and be mean to. I'm just trying to be nice to like random rich dudes, you know what I mean? And explaining to me this problem and shit. And in my mind, I'm going like, I am so far like this is so unrelatable to me that I might as well just like tell you to fuck off. I'm done with this conversation. But I'm just so nice that I can't do that. This dude is basically like complaining about little blemishes on his fine marble countertop that probably cost like $6,000 or something.
Yeah.
And then he's continuing to talk about his house, like, oh, you know, we're trying to sell the house. Everyone that's looked at the house so far loved the house, but you know, it costs a little bit too much for most people. Ha 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 ha. I'm like, there's no place I would rather not be than right here, right now. Or there is no other place I would rather be than right here. And he's like, oh, you know, some people have said there's not enough room in the backyard for a swimming pool, but look at this. Come look. And I'm like, I like begrudgingly follow him to the backyard. I really do not want to come out to your backyard. I should go to the front yard and smoke a cigarette, but I'll follow you out here. He's like, well, look over there. See, look. There's enough room for a pool right there, and you could have an L-shaped pool right here. And I'm just like, oh my God, please, Jay, hurry up, because he left, like, we always ride together, but he had to go do something else, so he left me to do that. And I finished before he got back, and I'm like, oh my God, please hurry up, because I can literally feel the tension inside building to where I might just have to tell this guy to fuck off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna eventually get to my breaking point where I'm gonna be like, I can't be professional anymore. I just have to be myself again. Like, dude, I can't do this anymore. I don't give a fuck about how people want to buy your house, but there's not enough room in the backyard for a swimming pool. I don't swim. I don't give a fuck about swimming pools. I live in a fucking fourplex, and guess what, bitch? There's enough room in my backyard for a swimming pool. You know what? I'm gonna go back to my apartment and tell my fucking apartment owner to build me a fucking swimming pool in my backyard. Then I'm gonna take pictures of it and bring it back to you, you rich fuck, and shove it in your face how you can't have a swimming pool in your backyard. You can't sell your house because it doesn't have a swimming pool. Meanwhile, I live in the hood next to the Shell station, and I got a swimming pool, bitch. You know what I mean? Like, shit like that. I can feel myself, like, teetering on the edge of, like, eventually just blowing up to something. Like, I wouldn't even be I would be talking exactly the same way I'm talking to you right now, but just saying those things exactly like I said them. Like, I daydream about the shit, you know what I mean? I daydream about telling some rich dude to fuck off about his countertop. Like, who gives a fuck, man? Like, who gives a fuck? You're trying to sell your, like, $350,000 house and you're worried about a little chip in your countertop. Like, what kind of, like, life did you lead to bring yourself to be so materialistic that you could... And how bored are you? Like, do you have hobbies? Like, are you worried about your countertop, really? Like, well, that could affect the value of the house. Like, but what is the value of your life, man? Do you put a dollar amount of value on your life? Like, do you live life? Or do you just treat life like it's a game about what number you got at the end? And if you do treat life about the number that you got at the end, what about all the people that are, like, super rich? Do you, like, envy them? Do you think, like, oh, fuck, they got a higher number than me, so they're better? Or do you, like, have shit to do? Like, what do you do all day besides doing what your wife tells you to do? Like, what are your hobbies? Like, I was over there, the same day, this dude had to, like, or no, excuse me, a different day, this dude, like, had to make his wife dinner, and he was like, oh, well, you know, women, he said stuff about his wife, like, several times, like, oh, you know, I've got to get done what the wife wants done, you know, she's so picky. And, like, after, like, a couple days, and he's like, oh, God, you know, women, they're so picky. I'm like, oh, this dude might be gay, man. Like, he's concerned about money and hates his fucking wife. And then I start feeling bad, like, dude, what if this dude is gay and he hates his wife, but he has all this money and nothing to do? What an asshole I am. And then I'm like, wait a second. Fuck this guy. Like, go fucking find, I don't know. I went through like this crazy like thought process of it, but still, I was just like, it's just like seeing into like that's what's kind of cool about what I do, is that I do go to some houses that are occupied and shit, and like I get to see into other people's lives and see what that's like. Oh, and there's a certain part of town where people smoke weed when there's kids in the house. People smoke weed inside with kids in the house. I know where that part of town is. Like, if you came to my town and you said, take me to the part of town where people smoke weed when there's kids inside, I will be able to take you there. I'll point the houses out to you. You know what I mean? But this fucking rich guy, like, oh, there's not enough room in my backyard to have a swimming pool. And I'm like, well, you could put one right there. Like, dude, do you see me? Like,
not giving a fuck?
Dude, he must not have any friends, because if you were to put him next to me and look at what this guy looks like and look at what I look like, you'd be like, why would you even talk to that guy about swimming pools? That guy never swims. Like, I'm sitting there in like clothes that are covered in paint with a fat ass beard that I don't like maintain. I got gauges in my ears. I have one head. You know something that really fucks with me is that a lot of people talk to me a lot, like they'll just keep going on with the conversation, even though I have a headphone in my ear, and they don't take the hint that like, oh, I have a headphone in my ear, I'm trying to listen to some shit, but they'll go on like with whatever the fuck they're talking about.
Oh, no, I understand it, because I do the same thing. I'm at stores and shit, because I get back anxiety, so I put my headphones in, so I'm just like shopping. And I'm just chilling there for a minute. I look over and I'm like, oh shit, this person's been trying to talk to me for the past 2-3 minutes. So I'll take my headphone off. Like, oh yeah, blah blah. I'm like, okay, cool. But in my head, I'm like, you not see me with these headphones in? Like,
right.
I don't want to talk to you or anybody here. Just don't try to. Like, there's a reason why. Like, I should be like in my head, like, I'll see them and I should just keep ignoring them and just listen to my music or whatever, and just like, all right, walk away. And if they do say something like, well, first of all, I don't know you, so fuck off. And say, well, I got headphones in, so I don't care. I don't give a shit, you know?
Meanwhile, they're like, hey, bro, you're on fire, man. You're on fucking fire, bro. You're like, I don't care, man. Get the fuck away from me.
No, you're hot. What?
What? Yeah, dude, sorry I fucking went on a rant there for a minute, but that rich dude just annoyed the fuck out of me. Like, I don't know. I see like a lot of people that are just like, they just like don't have friends, so they have to like talk to you about stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
they don't have
God
friends because they're that douchebag.
Dude, you
want to
wanted...
be a friend with a guy to be like, oh, look what all the shit I have and you don't have. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
well,
of course I do. Don't have friends.
To be fair, you or that guy, probably for all he knows, I could be richer than him, and I'm just coming for some reason to work on his house. But of course he fucking knew. But
We want baby.
Baby, is the baby there?
Yeah.
Tell him to say podcast.
He can't talk yet.
Hey, I actually started doing that to my niece Mariah. Whenever she's here, I'll go see her like, baby!
Yeah, baby! And then my sister Danielle here with the other baby, so like, baby! I'll go at him, and the other one like looks at me, I was like, no, you bad baby, that's good baby. Cause he's a little asshole. Like earlier today, I was even talking about him. Yeah, badass kid, and I said bad, and he looks over at me. I was like, no, I'm talking about you.
He already knows. He already knows. That's hilarious.
Yeah, like, he's a badass. Oh, yesterday he had me fucking dead. So he's just standing on the couch right now, sitting there, and then she's like, He's just sitting by Nana. He's like, come on, you want to fight? You want to fight? So he turned around and just fucking straight kicks Nana in the face.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that shit had me dead, and it's all pissed. Like, you're the one that fucking antagonized him. You're the one that said let's fight. That's your fault.
That fool's not fucking around, man. He knows what's up.
Yeah, because he was eating something, and he just turned around. Not even moving his whole body, just his leg. Beat!
Damn. Oh, did I ever tell you I got on a chat with Justin? This wasn't a podcast, but I got on a chat with him before. This is probably like 2 weeks ago. I got on a chat with him. So he hit me up and I was like, oh, hey, what's up, blah, blah. We talked for a minute. I was like, hey, man, I heard you got smacked in the face with a wooden spoon.
Oh, yeah.
Did I tell you that?
No, but kind of, but not. Really.
No, but I didn't tell you that I asked him about it, did I?
No.
Yeah, basically, I bet that he really did, but he said that he didn't, but the way that he sounded like he was lying. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know what happened.
It sounds like what's her name right behind it with the wooden spoon, like waiting for him to say yes. He's like, no, bro.
Exactly.
No.
But he had the headset on, so she couldn't hear him. But so he could have just been like, "Yeah, I'll tell you about it later" or something. But he was like, "Nah, man. Who told you that, man?"
You're tripping, bro. And he's all scared, like. He's shaking.
Not that bad, but like, yeah, it sounded like he could have been making. Who told you that? Is he? And I was like, well, it doesn't matter who told me that. I'm asking you if it happened or not. He's like, nah, man. So I don't know.
Huh? Not yet. Oh no.
Oh, Kickdagnome is here. He's scared of Mama and her chancla. The fuck does that mean? What's a chancla? Mike?
Sandal.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah. So he's saying that he's scared of his mom when they hit him. That's basically what it means.
No, he's scared. I think he's talking about Justin. Yo, Justin, you got random people on the internet calling you a bitch, fool. Chancla.
The chancla.
I did not know that word, chancla.
No?
I don't think so. Yeah, that's really loud.
Is it?
Super loud. Why don't you put that in your headphones?
I did, but the kids are right here next to me.
Oh, yeah, okay. Dude, get one of them to say podcast. I got my nephew to say podcast. Get them all to say just for fun podcast. Just for fun podcast.
I didn't want to say that.
I know. Oh, dude, you want to know what sucks? Speaking of Justin being on the other day and we didn't get his audio. Remember on episode 100 we all sang it at the end, right?
Did we?
Yeah, you don't remember?
I don't remember. I was pretty fucking spoopy.
Fucking, I think it was you that said I was gonna sing us out. I was like, dude, we saw it. You're like, all right, we'll all sing it because episode 100 and Mark's birthday or whatever, right? And then okay. I got ready to end the episode, and I clicked the thing, but I didn't end it. But it was on the menu. But everyone sang the song, and we all laughed afterwards. But you could only hear me for some reason. I was like, God damn it! Because that was the only time anyone else besides me. Oh no, I think a couple people have done it, but still, you know what I mean? Just for fun podcast. Pow, pow, pow. So from now on, I gotta remember that. Anyway. Get one of these kids to say podcast. Dude, I hope Sallybeatz made it home okay. She never got back to us.
She did. She's all passed outside the road.
Jesus.
It's Canada though. It's fine. They're like, oh, they'll help her out.
Yeah. They're like,
they get off on each other.
They jerk off like, oh my god, I helped that girl so hard.
Yeah, I'm all maple all over that shit.
I was gonna go the other way. I was gonna say she only gets raped like twice before she gets home.
No, it's Canada, man. They don't get raped there. They get hugs.
Hey, we should, yeah, I'm gonna guess and say she's walking her bro. Kickdagnome, do you know Sallybeatz?
I don't know. I feel like he does. He's saying something. He's saying something that we don't know.
Kickdagnome, what's the answer? I'm gonna guess and say she walking with her bro, and he says, yeah. Oh, you know Sallybeatz? Kickdagnome, tell me an embarrassing story about Sallybeatz, pretty please. And oh wait, fuck. I was gonna say what's her social security number, but they don't have that anyway.
They don't?
No, dummy, that's an American thing.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that. I thought it was everywhere.
No, I mean...
I swear to God.
Shut the fuck up. No, you don't.
Yeah, I was
like, okay, no. Oh my God. No, but I'm sure they have... Oh my God, I'm about to throw up. I'm sure they have something. I'm sure they have something similar to Social Security number in Canada. But anyway, don't do that, Kickdagnome. Tell us an embarrassing story about Sallybeatz. Not like horrible, just like funny, embarrassing. Also, what is your relation to Sallybeatz? Tell us something awesome about Sallybeatz, and then tell us if you would fuck Sallybeatz or not. Tell us that first.
What?
He's like, yeah, I'll dick her down, fool.
Huh. Is that what he said?
No, I'm asking him all these questions. Or if it's a him, I don't know. It could be a girl. Kickdagnome. Kickdagnome, are you a boy or a girl? Would you fuck Sallybeatz? Tell us a cool story about Sallybeatz.
I'm more interested in if it's a boy or girl or cool story Sallybeatz. I don't care less if he wants to. He or she wants to fuck her. You know what I mean?
Oh, well, let's see. She didn't know what a sock on a doorknob meant.
Oh, yeah, that's funny.
And then, comma, I'm dating her, so why wouldn't I fuck her? I assume. And Kickdagnome says, am guy.
Oh, am gay.
Kickdagnome says, am guy. Not I am a guy or I am guy. He said, am guy.
Is that his name, Guy?
Is your name Guy? Hey, what's your real name? I bet, hold on. Let's take a bet. And I'm not going to look at it. Let's take a bet. I'm going to say Adam. What's your guess, Mike?
Charlie.
Charlie. Adam or Charlie? What's the name, Kickdagnome? Give us the real first name. Don't be putting no shit like Frodo or some shit like that.
Well, it's Canada.
Yeah, but Frodo would never be in Canada. No, my name is the Crimson Chin. Okay, whoever you are, fuck you. Fuck you. Everyone that knows me knows that I am the Crimson Chin, so fuck you. Now tell us your real name or get the fuck out of here. And minus 5 points to you, sir.
Wow. Ultimate finish.
Dude, this guy might know me. Whoever this is might know me for real because I used to be made fun of and called the Crimson Chin. So fuck you, dude. Unless you didn't. Yeah, unless this dude didn't know that. Tell us your real first name, you piece of shit. I don't live in Canada with her. I'm in Louisiana. So tell us your real first name then. Because if it's Adrian, I'm going to be like, fuck, at least I was pretty close. You know what I mean?
I bought a new game, bad boy.
Oh, dude, don't show him Grand Theft Auto 5.
No, this one is Dragon
Oh,
Ball Z.
I was about to say, like... Hey, fool. Hey,
Dragon Ball Z.
hey, fool, you know what Coke is? Alright, let's play some Grand Theft Auto.
You gonna find out, man.
You finna find out right now, homie. Kickdagnome says, now get this. I'll give you another guess as to what he says his real name is. Take one more guess. It's a pretty common, well, it's not very common, but it's a kind of common dude's name. Nothing crazy.
I don't know.
Come on, make any guess. Just come on, make one guess.
Daniel.
Daniel?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good common guess. He says his name is Jacob. What's up, Jacob? Why the fuck do you listen to this podcast, man?
Jacob sounds like a fucking pussy name.
Dude, I have the basicest fucking name ever, and so do you, bitch. Michael and Mark. Come on, like, we can't say shit. And then Steve has fucking Steve. We got basic ass names.
Yeah, that's the most basic name. Steve. Steve.
Dude, I feel like mine is probably mine and yours, because there's, you know, in the Bible, man. Book of Mark, Book of Michael, you know what I mean? Like, we got some basic ass shit.
Actually, my grandparents, they told me that that's what they named my dad out there was St. Michael's.
Yeah, both of them.
Island. Yeah, they named my dad after that. And that guy got pissed, like, something named after a fucking angel. That's fucking stupid. I don't like that shit. I'm like, that sucks.
Well, I believe there was a Jacob in the Bible, too. Like, most of the common men's names, a lot of that shit just comes from the Bible and shit, man. Like, there was no fucking Nathaniel in the Bible. You know what I mean? Like, that's a slightly uncommon name.
Yeah.
There was no dude named LeBron James in the Bible. You feel me? Like, that's a new name. And it was on the seventh day that God created Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant.
Oh, man. Alright, Kickdagnome. What's your favorite genre of porn? Type that into us, please.
Bitch nigga.
I'm gonna know if you're telling a lie or not also, because Sallybeatz already told me the answer. Waiting patiently, waiting patiently, waiting patiently. Watch him be like, hentai.
Ah.
Why is there so much cum?
Why is it a video inside her butt? Like...
Now, I never asked you about that. He said yes. Okay, I don't know what that means. Tell us your favorite porn. Oh, yes. What's your favorite kind of porn? Yes. Okay, I got you, bro. I never asked you that. Like, what kind of shit were you talking about where it's like, it just shows you the inside of the pussy? Like, it zooms, or is it like a camera goes inside the pussy and looks around?
Yes.
Or just like...
Oh, that's fucking weird, man.
Well, like, describe to me exactly what it was, because when you said that, I kind of made my own visual representation of what you were talking about, but I don't,
It
like,
was like the dick going in a society, like you see, like the, like oh my god, it's so big, and whatever. All the shit is Asian dude, so it's not big, but it's just like what it says.
wait, so it was like,
Yeah,
it was like gaping?
no, it was just like it's kind of like a thing you see in like sex ed, like a slide show clip. Like this is the penis and this is the vagina going in. It's like what I mean. And I don't know. It's hard to describe. It was just weird. I'm like, okay, it's stupid.
Dude, I bet you that there are some people that jerk off to sex educational videos.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure people jerk off to anything.
Dude, I bet there are, man. I bet you there's some dude out there right now watching a sexual educational video jerking off, man. Kickdagnome says, the fuck y'all talking about? I'm asking you what your favorite genre of porn is, you fuck. You want to know mine? My favorite type of porn is girls peeing on each other, okay? That's my favorite. Mike likes a different thing every time I ask him, so it doesn't matter. What's your favorite, you fuck?
I keep saying fucking Latinas, homie.
Anyway, I bet there's some dude jerking off to sex ed videos right now. Like, as we speak, there has to be some dude out there jerking off to a sex ed video.
I'll be back for a minute. I gotta talk to my brother.
Why don't we just end this podcast?
Alright, cool. I gotta talk to my brother
Because
right now.
Kickdagnome says, yeah, go. I'll end the podcast.
Right.
Kickdagnome says, fucking whatever I'm in the mood to watch. I just don't do that gay stuff. Cool, good talk. So, damn, 2 hours and 16 minutes in. This has been a good pod. Thank you, Jacob, for coming around. Shouts out to Sallybeatz. She was around earlier. Plus 1 point to Jacob, I guess, for giving us a vague porn description of himself. I just don't do that gay stuff. Great answer, bro. So we'll be back sometime in the future for a Just for Fun podcast. Pow, 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 pow.